Trapped in the Birdcage! I'm your dungeon master, Commander Holly, the trash person. Oh, my birds are still tooting. Everyone's shaking their heads. Make sure everything's good, everyone can hear us. I'm pretty sure I haven't changed anything since last time, so I think we're okay. But yes, hooray, welcome. Everyone
Yay.
say hello.
Hello!
Oh.
Hooray.
Hi, I just forgot how to spell your name for a second.
My
there,
name?
Holly. Yeah, Conrad. I spelled it with an S for some reason.
No.
Where did you put the S?
Instead of it was Conras.
That's fine.
It's fine.
It's
I
fine.
fixed it though. I fixed it.
That's how names evolve, you know?
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Thank you all for coming back. Considering the last week I was ill. I'm feeling much better. I still have a cough, so if I cough like halfway through, like I'm sorry. It's just, good.
It's okay.
We'll forgive you.
Life.
But yeah, so last week, or not last week, because I was sick. Week before last, in Trapped in the Birdcage, we had a lovely guest, Rubber Ninja. My husband Ross was playing Yox, the Ooze Mephit, who was just Danny DeVito, and he said a lot of swears. And
He swears.
I'm very sad that I was not here for that because I watched it back today to like catch up, obviously. And it's a good thing that Saturn was dissociating for 2 hours because of his depressive episode. Because I know, but because he would have had a lot to say, Yox, and hopefully I will be around next time.
yeah,
Yox,
of course, yeah. You also missed an encounter with the lady, which I thought was pretty exciting.
Was not expecting that.
No, I'm tweeting out right now. Hold on. I was like, wait,
It's fine.
I forgot. Twitch.tv/DND. We're just playing casual right now.
And Reader thought the Lady of Pain was really beautiful, but I guess that's bad.
Yeah. So, so yeah. For a second, Anna, I thought you were drinking a Capri Sun, and I was like, all right.
I wish.
Hey, you know? What if I was?
I mean, I love Capri Suns. But anyway, so you guys escaped a pretty much a collapse in the ground of the Great Bazaar, and it was very scary. Everyone survived though, and Reader thought the Lady of Pain was beautiful. The Lady of Pain will remember that text on the bottom. And you guys were following a trail, I believe it was of blood. You found a note after you found the trail of blood to Wooly Cupgrass's potion cart, and then you found a note that told you to go to a different potion, or not potion, a different like abandoned like warehouse. So you're now standing outside of this abandoned kip, as they call it in the City of Doors, and you heard rat noises coming from the inside. So Kylie is just kind of, nervously waiting around by you, kind of swishing her tail back and forth because she's a tiefling. She has a little tail, so it's just like a cat, like nervously. And you can still hear noises from the inside, but you still haven't opened the door yet.
I think I'm looking over myself because I believe I'm probably still covered in like rug burns, literal rug burns.
That's right.
And,
yeah.
And going, we seem pretty worse for wear. Before we go in, is there any way we could refreshen up?
Can I think you used a healing spell for me while I was gone, Holly.
Yes, you did. I did. Yes.
Yeah. Is that gone now? Can I use that again?
No, that's gone.
Okay.
Well,
fine. Great.
I feel like we've seen some shit. Can we rest?
Yeah. You can easily find an inn in the area. There's plenty.
Okay, great.
If you want to,
but like, is it expensive?
Yeah, they are expensive. The other thing is that you can see, like, if you look through the door, you don't really know what's in this building, but it looks like there might be some beds inside. So it might
I would hate for the trail to go cold.
Yeah, it might, and you might think that this might be a temporary a way for you to get to where you're going. You might be able to find something, but if you want to go to an inn, no one's stopping you. No one's stopping you from stealing things.
I don't want to pay to sleep in a bed.
Yeah, I also would like to stay in a bed for free.
Mhm.
But let's take a look inside. If there are beds, and have a little rest, discuss what we should do before, going crazy, setting another fire. Other people, not me. Sounds
Somebody
good.
tells us to leave, we could always kill them.
We can also charm them. Instead of killing them.
Or that, I guess.
I feel like Reader's book is getting pretty full.
Yeah, I'm just curious, DM Holly,
Mhm.
is the person that I think Jimmy charmed, is he still charmed somewhere else in the street somewhere, that like shopkeeper?
Oh, no, it runs out, I think, after like an hour.
I don't know, I'm just
So
curious about
he's
that.
probably at this point just like looking around, just like those damn kids. Like,
Okay, fair enough. Sure, let's go inside. I'm happy to investigate.
all right.
Yeah, go ahead. You first.
Yeah.
I'll get the door for everyone.
All right. Yeah, as you open the door, you actually see that it's just an abandoned room, and there's 4 beds in it, and they seem to be just look like in beds, like just pretty basic with linen covers, and it's a wooden room with stone walls, and on the walls there's just a few falling pictures that look like they might have been at one point something, but it's just someone just left this here.
4 beds.
Mhm.
That's pretty convenient that there's 4 beds and 4 of us.
Can I do a perception to see if like these are real beds
Yeah.
or not to metagame, but or they're mimics to kill us?
Right, yeah,
Oh,
of course,
no.
of course.
Oh no, that is a 12.
They're not mimics, they're just beds.
Okay.
They're just beds.
They're not mimics, I say out loud to know what was asking.
It's really like, oh yeah, are these gonna be beds of smothering now? Like,
Will was like about to flop into one, and as soon as this conversation started, she's like,
Remember the rugs.
Can you guys tell me what's your marching order into this building?
I definitely went first.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll follow behind.
All right.
I'll go third, I guess.
Will be last.
All right. Yeah, Will, as soon as you walk in, Kylie's about to say something to you, and the door just slammed shut.
I would prefer that didn't happen. I try to open it again.
It's locked.
Probably just a gust of wind.
It's super locked.
No.
Are there
Okay.
lights inside? Like, can we see anything, or is it dark?
No. It's dark.
Is there a
now.
window we can
No.
smash and turn? Okay.
Holly,
It's right next to the door.
The house is a mimic. The house is a mimic.
Holly, I have a cantrip for casting light.
All right.
Can I cast?
Yeah. So you bring up your cantrip, and the light, it just illuminates the room with your... What color is it? What color is it?
What color?
Yeah.
Pink.
Okay.
Yay.
You illuminate the room in pink light, which actually just makes it look like there's bloody shadows all over the wall.
Oh, wow.
And
Love
You notice
blood.
now that on each of the beds, in like scroll work, it says your names.
I don't like that.
It's
I hate
actually.
It's one bed says
I hate that.
I
Saturn,
think Reader goes,
one says
"Oh, nice."
Wilhelmine, one says Reader, and one says Nejma.
We don't have to sleep in our own beds, though.
Oh my
Nice
gosh, you
try.
want to trade?
Nice try, scary beds. I don't think so.
Also,
Can
2
we-
of the pictures on the wall have been fixed, and they're back
fixed?
hanging up when the lights came back on, and you can just see a picture of a raven just perched on a little tree.
Do their eyes follow us like on Scooby-Doo?
No, they don't. It's just a painting.
Okay.
Whoever
Okay.
put this together isn't that spooky.
Okay, all right. I mean, the blood with our names on the walls is pretty spooky.
Can I investigate to see how fresh the blood is?
Yeah, so the blood that's there, it's just shadows on the walls. On the beds it's like a wooden headboard, and it has your name actually carved into it.
Oh, that's very nice. Custom beds for all
Yeah.
of us.
Can I look under the bed because there might be monsters?
Yeah. Whose bed are you gonna look under?
Look under mine, I'm scared.
I'll look under all of them, but I will start with Saturn.
Okay.
Thank you.
As a service to him, not because I'm scared. I'm not scared. I just, he seems
Okay.
very afraid.
I'm way more.
So when you look under Saturn's, you see what looks to be a letter addressed.
Like a paper letter.
Yeah, a paper letter, and it's an envelope and it's sealed, but it's addressed to Saturn. And Saturn, it's in a writing that you remember, and it is your stepmother's.
I don't like that. That is alarming. No. Ooh, okay. That's a bad sign if she sent me that letter.
What does the
Like a
letter say,
howler.
Saturn?
What should
Ron Weasley,
I
how dare you steal that car?
I don't I don't know if I want to open it and know what it says, but I feel like I should probably see what it says.
Do you hand it to him, Nejma?
Okay, I'll hold on to it for now. When you decide you want to open the letter, you can open the letter.
And
I
you
look
can.
under
I don't know
my
if
bed
you.
to see if I have a letter.
Under your bed, Will, you find a book actually, and
What kind of book?
the cover of the book says 101 ways to steal things to fill the hole in your heart.
She holds it and then she's kind of like,
Nejma glances at the title. Harsh but fair.
little on the nose, but you know.
Are you guys gonna look under your beds?
Well, I want to see if Nejma handed over the letter to Saturn first.
I kept it. I kept
Kept
it for
it?
him.
Okay.
Yeah, you
I
also
would like
feel
to-
that it's like a little
I'm not
hot.
emotionally prepared to read
It's
that
the
letter.
letter's like
Not
actually
warm.
getting hotter.
Okay. I set it down on Saturn's bed and not mine.
As soon as you set it
Because
down,
if it starts a fire, it's not my fault.
as soon as
so.
you set it down, it bursts into flames.
Oh, great! What?
You can see
why
on
do
the
we
bed-
put it on the door
you can
to
see-
burn the door
You
down?
can see on the bed there's now just like a charred, like
Good.
demonic rune.
Well, might as well read it, I guess.
Oh, it's gone.
Oh, good. Well,
burnt.
now I'll never know what it says.
Well, do you recognize the rune?
I think I did, right?
You can look at the rune, yeah.
Oh, the writing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll look at it. Do I roll for that?
You can do, yeah. You can go ahead and give me an intelligence check.
Okay, so that will be, so I roll D20 and then add the 2 that's under it for me?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. 13 plus 2, 15.
Okay. You know that you don't know which rune this is, but you know that this is an infernal rune, one that would be
Good.
associated with the if you haven't, with this creature that you are aware of.
Mm-hmm. Okay, lit. Thanks.
Literally.
Literally. All right. What's under my bed? I peek under my bed very carefully, covering my face. Wait, I reach under my bed like this.
Oh my god. Yeah, when you reach under your bed, you also find a letter. A piece of paper actually. And as you pull it out, it's a writ of sort of like of damage, and it's all of the property you've destroyed. Just a list.
Oh my gosh.
Cash on fire.
It's just a list, and it just says, burned date, and then just like it just continues to go.
Yeah. This must be for someone else.
I,
It's probably
I'm-
for someone else. Someone, but not me. I don't remember any of these things. And just like crumples it up and like stuffs it in her pocket.
I think readers reading it over your shoulder going, I'm happy to file that for you. And I open up the book of crimes.
Oh, that's okay. It's probably not mine. Just like stuff that, holding that for a friend.
I think readers also going like, but assuming it's really like an innocent thing, like, ooh, presents from father. And then I go and look underneath the bed marked reader.
Yeah, when you look under your bed, you actually see your father's head.
Whoa! Whoa!
Oh, that's a lot
Oh,
worse than a really hot piece of paper. Yeah, that sucks, dude.
Yeah.
It's dead, right? I'm assuming.
Is it like a death
Well,
mask or like
give
head?
me an investigation check. Their investigator reader.
Jesus Christ, Holly, what happened to you?
Somebody hurt her.
Yeah, we all know who it is.
That is a 19.
Yeah, you can tell it's actually a mask. And when you look again, you thought it was real, but it's a really realistic mask, but it definitely has a very similar resemblance to your father.
So it's not an illusion. It's like a Stan Winston school
Yes.
of.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay. All right. I am fascinated by it, but it gives me a horror. I drop it immediately. Yeah.
Yeah. There's nothing else under the beds. That's all you
What?
find.
What did your letters say? And I liked the one to. I guess we didn't see what Saturn said.
No,
on
his
it, right?
exploded into fire.
Yeah.
You're good. You're great. Yeah.
What did that rune mean, Saturn?
What did that rune mean?
You didn't know what it meant. You just recognized it as
Yeah.
being an, which actually, I don't know why I'm having a brain fart, but I'm pretty sure that the creature that you know is infernal and not demonic, because there's a difference. I'm gonna
Okay.
look it up.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes I get confused because they're all different.
Little thing for the audience. I know nothing, so Holly has helped me put together a little bit of my character's story. So that's what we're.
Maybe
That's
chat
why
can
I'm
tell me. Oh, no, actually they don't know. So, hold on. You guys talk amongst yourselves in the spooky room while I look this up because it's gonna bother me.
I guess
We'll start. Oh, go.
I'll just relay. Like I point so you guys don't know this. Like that is resembling uncannily the head of my creator, who I call father or consider a father. Whoever
Yikes.
put this there knows more about me than they should.
Okay.
This is terrifying. Why don't we try? We pick up Reader and use him as a battery ram to get the hell out of here.
Or I happen to know someone who's just like really good at setting fires, so we could just
We
burn
return to Nejma.
It's
I
possible
am
we would die in here.
Absolutely flattered. But Reader brings up a good point. I have heard the saying you can't put a fire out inside the house or something. It was on like a fortune cookie. But I feel like my power is too big and I don't I don't want to burn the whole house down, everything in it. Small fires is not my thing. Big fires, magnificent fires, that's my thing.
Also, I think it's probably fair to note that if that door could be opened, I would have opened it already, so it's probably magically sealed.
It wouldn't hurt
Okay,
to
so
try, but-
We could push really hard.
Wait, is it a pull door? Did we just not pull? We pushed.
the handle's
That
gone.
would
Pull
be
it
us.
back to check if it's a pull door. Like, oh,
The handle's gone.
oh, well.
Good.
Have any of the other like
Delightful.
Holly? You said like 2 of the paintings had fixed themselves. Has anything else changed in the room since we've been talking?
No, you just see 2 paintings. There's 2 with ravens on them, but you haven't searched around the room or anything. You've only searched under the beds. But yes, the rune is demonic. It is not infernal, so it is a demonic rune.
That's always.
Just to clarify, everyone,
Idiot.
just because there is a difference between devils and demons is important.
Will, just for good measure, just pulls out her crowbar that she happens to have from the folds of her dress, and just real quick, just gives a good yank on the door. I'm assuming it doesn't budge.
You can give
I
me
also
a
have a
strength
crowbar
check.
and I want to help.
Okay.
Can I help?
Oh, sick. Dual crowbar action?
Yeah.
Give Will advantage.
But
Okay.
I want to
What
roleplay
does that
because
mean?
she pulls out her crowbar and she's just kind of like, yeah, my crowbar. And she goes to, but then she sees Saturn pull out his crowbar and she's like, nice.
Can we
Like,
clink them? Can we clink
Yes,
our...
yes.
yes.
So we're crowbar crew now. We've
Okay.
bonded forever.
Yup. Mm-hmm.
And now I'm
Interesting.
with advantage on a strength check.
Yeah.
I get my strength is -1. That sucks
Lol.
so bad.
Do I check
13.
anything?
But you
Or
get
no?
advantage, right?
Yeah, that was with advantage 13.
Oh, okay. So I do nothing then.
Yeah,
Yeah, 'cause you were aiding me.
Yeah, you're helping. You're helping.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it doesn't budge.
It's
Okay.
interesting you both have crowbars. Did you work in construction before this? Or
Nejma just puts
No,
her
I
hand
just
on
had
Reader's
it.
arm. Honey, no.
Oh my
You
god.
can call it that.
Everyone's calling you the crowbar crew.
That's us.
Oh,
That
crowbar. That's good. I like that.
I think our logo is 2 crossed crowbars and then
Yes.
us like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So then she takes the crowbar and just smashes one of the paintings with the ravens on it.
Okay. Yeah, you have fun.
Someone just called me a crowbard.
I like that a lot.
You have fun doing that.
Boo! But also, thank you very much for that.
You have fun doing that. But you guys are feeling exhausted. I'm just like, you haven't rested and you are very hurt. So just
Yeah,
I make a
heartbreak takes a
policy
lot
of
out
not
of you.
sleeping in rooms that I get mysteriously locked in. So
We could all sleep in one bed for safety.
That's true. Cuddle pile.
I'd like to look around. Is there any like drawers or cabinets or anything else in the room like that might be holding stuff?
Why don't you give me a perception check?
Sure. Oh fuck! Critical one.
Oh God, you don't know.
Nope, no idea. Okay.
I mean, any of you can give a perception check, but Reader is just
Okay.
looking, like, probably standing in a corner.
I'm just looking directly. at the
Maybe
wall.
he like.
see
I mean,
nothing.
I'm a reader being a warforged. Maybe he like doesn't need to have a change of clothes, so wouldn't have a dresser. Maybe he doesn't know what they look like. But I'll give a perception check to look around as well.
and me too.
Yeah,
got
I will as
15.
well then.
Oh, I got 15 too. Twinsies.
Twins, 15 twins.
All right.
Okay. I'll roll. So that's a 9 plus sorry, I'm still very plus 2, so that's 11.
Cool. Okay. Those of you that got 15 can definitely see that there is an outline that there might be a door in the back that doesn't look. It looks similar to when the door closed in the front. It's like a seamless kind of door.
I heft my crowbar, spin it around a little bit, and I'm like, all right. And I head back toward that door.
All right. Do you want to try and crowbar it open?
Yeah. I'm like, whatever's beyond this door, I feel like probably we need to heal up before we go there. But you know what? I'm just going to open it. And she gets a 12.
Yeah, 12.
Strike.
12 doesn't budget.
Could I get a little help here, Saturn? I thought we were part of the
Yes.
crowbar crew.
I got
Do it
You
again.
just have to say the word.
That time I get a 15.
All right, that is enough to just pry it open to where it starts to just kind of like swing, like one of those, those doors that are on a like a weight, and it just kind of like swings back. And when you look back,
Crowbar crew.
when you look back towards what you see in the room beyond, it's very, very dark, so you're going to have to cast light in there, but you feel a rush of wind, cold wind, almost like cave, like really cold.
Will takes advantage of that to let it blow her hair romantically in slow motion.
Nejma will remember this. He's like, oh, that's so nice. Let's see.
You got to touch it.
It's like, oh.
Saturn's making the beds, by the way. He's like really.
Oh no!
Just
Saturn's
like-
just got OCD.
Oh, sorry, I mean reader. I mean that's
Oh,
Saturn.
no, Reader.
Yeah.
Reader's making the
Yeah.
bed. Because he's just got OCD. He's just cleaning. He's just seen his
Well, I
father's
assume we're gonna
dead
sleep in them in a
face.
second. There's nothing better than a well-made bed.
Just can't get the scorched rune out of the
Yeah,
sheet.
exactly. Just
Yeah.
try.
Holly, you're muted, by the way. I don't know if
I
you
know, I was laughing.
Oh, okay.
Just cackling to myself.
Nejma turns to the group and's like, listen, I know that we opened this door, but I'm just exhausted. I know the beds are creepy, but what if we took a little rest and we'll close this door back up so nothing comes and gets us, take a little nap, and then we'll go investigate.
The raven is a sign of our ally Crone, correct? It's possible this room is here to help us. I
Yeah,
don't know why they
I
would
like
give
that.
me a head of my deceased murdered father, but maybe it was meant to inspire us.
yeah, like you miss him or something.
Yes.
Yeah, you miss him.
Just
Don't know,
gonna.
mine is
uh,
bad.
That's like
I
your level
don't. I
of-
don't miss my stepmom, so I think your hypothesis is a little off there.
Definitely.
It's so weird that there was just nothing under my bed.
Yeah, that's weird. That sucks. Oh, do you want
Yeah.
mine? Because I have. Here, you can have this. And Nejma pulls out like the crumpled piece of paper. It's like, here, you can have mine. I don't want that.
She takes it without any
Oh, no.
explanation needed. She's like, sweet, thanks. Just tucks it away in her bag. So Nejma's wanting to stay and sleep, so Will was like, no. But then, Nejma did compliment her hair, and she's feeling like they're kind of bonded, so she's looking around. She has some string, and she's a very accomplished thief. So could she rig some sort of like tripwire to alert them if somebody came in, like around a bed or two?
Yeah.
If they have to share?
You could actually rig it around all 4 beds if you wanted to.
Sweet.
Can I offer up my triangle as like we can have it ding?
Yes.
Yes. We're so
Tripwire.
smart.
I
Wow.
love it.
Yeah.
What it is she actually has it tripped, so there's a crowbar hanging from something, and if the thing gets tripped, the crowbar goes bing, ding, ding, and
Yep,
hits the triangle.
Perfect.
If this is of any assistance, I actually do not need to rest as long as other living things. I can keep watch for part of the night.
Okay, cool, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be great.
That's so
Thanks.
kind of you.
So it takes
Reader.
you
You're
like
so
2
nice.
hours to rig up this
I have
this insane
Specific
like Rube
specifications.
Goldberg machine that you're trying to keep from like ghosts out or whatever.
Why doesn't Reader sleep during that part?
Yeah, I'll take a 4. Yeah, I need to sleep for 4 hours tops, so I'll sleep for 2 hours during that. Sure.
Okay.
Will wants 4 full hours to rig this while Reader sleeps.
Okay.
She's just
All right. So Will, you're gonna
very
take
demanding.
4 hours while everyone else takes, I guess, just waits around while you
Yeah,
make
Reader's
this-
sleeping.
While Reader's
Yeah, Reader's-
sleeping, and then the rest of you are going to sleep while Reader is awake.
Yes.
Okay. So did you all get into the beds with your names on them?
I think Reader honestly just stands next to the bed.
Okay.
Just powers down. Boom.
Just apparently right next to it. Yeah.
Okay.
How much of my bed is like left after the letter caught on fire?
Oh, your bed's fine. It's just like just has
Okay.
a little like the rune's only about like this big.
I washed the ash out as much as I could.
It's still terrifying, but
Just flip it over. Yeah. Just
okay.
Yeah, it's just
Hide
like
your
it's like a
problems.
cigarette burn at a motel.
Oh, good.
Oh,
Good.
Yum.
What's the group consensus? Are we gonna sleep in our names?
Will was like really creeped out by it, but now she's looking at like, I've never had a bed with my name on it before.
Yeah, that is really fancy.
Yeah, I kind of want to say I've slept in one of those.
I just want to feel like I'm a part of the plan, so I'll say the same thing. I will also sleep in my bed.
It's okay.
Okay.
I'll watch you while you sleep. It'll be fine.
Aw.
That's so sweet. She kind of just like strokes his cheek. Thanks, Reader.
Of course.
She goes to sleep and immediately pretends to start snoring.
Okay, so you can all tell that Will is pretending to snore for some reason.
Hey, Holly, I think because Nejma's an elf, she also doesn't need as much
Yeah,
time.
I believe that you can enter into reverie
Ooh,
and do
that
like
sounds fancy.
so where you can just sit there and kind of like meditate instead of sleep.
Oh, I want to do that. I want to meditate. Like
Yeah.
I want to do that white girl meditation that's really annoying.
I have a question for you, Holly.
Yes.
It says I have something called Song of Rest.
Mhm.
What does that mean? What is that?
You'll have to look it up or I'll look it up for
Okay,
you
sure.
really quick.
Okay.
I can look it up real fast.
I mean, if you could play some like nice sleeping music, that'd be great.
Yeah, I mean you could also you have the triangle, so I mean
Mm-hmm.
okay.
We rigged that up. He can't use that.
I also think I have a lute. Do
Yeah, can you
I?
play some like
Yes, I
surf
do.
moods for us, like just some Enya?
Okay,
while
Song of
we-
Rest. Beginning at 2nd level, you can use soothing music or oration to help revitalize your wounded allies during a short rest. If you or any friendly creature who can hear your performance regain hit points at the end of the short rest, each of those creatures regain an extra 1d6 hit points. So you guys are taking a long rest right now, so I think it contributes to the long rest. But if you do this performance, everyone gets an extra 1d6. Long rest, you're fully healed, so it's only a short rest. So it doesn't you wouldn't necessarily need it this time, but if you do a
Okay.
short rest later, then you can
Then
use
I'll
it.
save it then.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Thanks.
But you could
Thank
still
you.
like ding a little bit if you want.
Hell yeah.
So you guys are all asleep.
Except for Reader.
So yeah, Saturn dings you all to a restful sleep, and the dinging is actually really helpful, Nejma, for your white girl meditation.
It sounds like it. I was gonna say.
So you're sitting there like, like trying to be as meditative.
Zen.
Yeah, zen as you
Zen.
can. Like
I think my blue light eyes are just beaming across the room as you guys
you're just
Like they're
scanning.
slowly filling up.
yeah.
They should just slowly fill
Yeah.
up like a battery.
Can you give me a perception check, Reader?
Oh god, please! I hope Reader does his job well. Oh, god damn it! So sorry. That was a 2 plus nothing.
Reader.
Reader really is really botching today, guys.
Yeah.
He's out of sorts. We've been kind of abusing him
He's-
with all our crimes.
He's been through some. He saw the lady and
He
a
did see
mask
his
of his
father's-
dead father's head.
Yeah, he's still in his mind. He's still thinking about who killed him.
So you hear what sounds like hitting like bat wings underneath your bed.
Oh, jeez.
My bed particularly. Like
It's
Reader's
under
bed,
Reader's bed. Yes.
I of course would go to investigate. Hello, is someone trapped? And then I look underneath the bed.
Yeah. Even with your terrible roll, you can still hear. You can still hear it.
Thanks for the pity.
Yeah. Nothing happens. You can't. It kind of stops for a second.
Interesting. I'm more alert now, so now I'm just continually just like a fan scanning the room.
Yeah. So you are surprised when
Put it.
the severed head of your father flies at you with bat wings and attacks you.
Ah!
Nope.
What?
If you'd like to see what it looks like, this is it.
Oh my
I like
god.
that. Nightmare
Uh,
fuel, actually. Never sleep again.
Horrifying.
And you can hear what sounds like maybe 2 more in one of the rooms beyond. Like maybe the room you closed the door.
Okay, so like where the trap's blocking it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Is it like biting me? What is it doing? Or just flying at me?
It's flying at you and trying to bite you. And I'm going to see if it hits, actually. What's your
Good
AC?
Lord. 13.
Ooh, no, he misses. Yeah, so he misses.
Oh my god.
Gee.
Yeah, he misses, but it's definitely the flapping and the what are you doing to alert your party?
I think I just actually go wee woo wee woo to everyone in the group.
Oh my god.
I'd say we're all pretty attuned to the wee woo of Reader by now, so Will wakes up.
Why'd you wake us up?
I put my father's trying to kill me.
Oh. Jeez, that's rough.
Do I see the thing flying around?
You do see it flying around, but it doesn't actually seem to be attacking.
I don't care. I shoot it with my short bow.
All
This shit
right.
woke me up.
Okay.
It's gotta die.
All right. It seems to be that Reader misunderstood it as attacking him.
Well, I only rolled a 7,
Oh, okay, yeah.
so
you don't hit it. It's just
she's like with her short bow. She wakes up, ha, poof, poof, and it just goes over there.
yeah, it's like a trapped sparrow just kind of like fluttering around the room.
Wait,
How much
what?
does it weigh?
Let's see. Not a
How
lot.
much does it weigh?
Not a lot.
What? Yeah. What is that information? Are you gonna?
Is it less than 10 pounds?
Oh, okay.
It is less than 10 pounds, but it does look towards all of you now that you're all awake, and it screams. Its mouth just opens and screams.
Will tries to
that's
shoot
fine.
it again. Ugh.
Well, I need
Can I
you all
shoot
to
it?
give me a wisdom saving throw first. And since you tried to, you haven't hit it yet, so it's still flying around.
I got a
what-
9.
I got a 10.
I roll what for this? D20?
Yeah, d20 and then add your wisdom.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Your
yeah.
wisdom modifier.
12 for me.
Oh, so 12 because I have +3 for
Okay.
saving throws.
I got 18, 17 plus 1. So
Okay.
Dang.
So what did you get,
You
Will?
wise. 9.
And Reader?
12.
Okay, Will and Reader, you are, you're frightened.
Yeah.
I go under
And
my
you're,
bed.
and you're stunned.
We're stunned.
Yeah, you're stunned. You're frightened. So Reader, you're just terrified, and Will, you're also terrified.
Jinkies.
Can I be stunned under my bed?
You sure.
Sweet.
Sure.
She dives under her bed and trembles.
All right. It's still just flapping around. It's not even trying to attack you. It's just flapping around and occasionally screaming.
But it is my
Aren't we
father's
all?
bed, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I cast like Mage Hand and like try and like grab onto it?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay. So I cast Mage
Try.
Hand because it's a cantrip and grab onto it.
All right. Yeah, when you do that and it floats up by it, it just tries to bite the mage hand. It's like, meh.
Oh.
So it's Reader's father's head with bat wings trying to bite your mage hand. It's kind of just flying around the room now.
Blowing
Okay,
my
well,
mind.
since we have the it distracted by the mage hand, can we try and like put it in a bag? Like catch it like a squirrel.
Yeah, you can do
I
that.
have a question.
Can
Saturn has animal handling. Does this count as
No.
an animal?
No.
Okay, never mind.
Can I move, or am I like petrified?
You're petrified, and it's technically we're not in initiative right now because it's not like attacking you. You're just trying to like
Yeah, yeah.
stop it. You're just scared. So you can give me another saving throw just to see if you get out of being
Yeah.
scared. Now that it's distracted.
Sure, that's 17.
Yeah, okay. You're not as afraid anymore, though. You're still very uncomfortable.
I would like to take one of the clean linens that I just made on the bed and try to throw it over the creature like in a tarp and say, "Father, why are you so mad at me?"
Okay. Yeah. Give me a dexterity check to see if you succeed in putting it in your sheet.
I would say, by the way, the reader's very good at making beds, so he should be really good at
Doing this.
At this, yeah.
Well, we'll see.
Oh yeah, and Kat wants to remind you guys that you do have a crowbar. So once you get
What
it,
is this?
I want to avoid attacking it because I'm sure like if seeing the disembodied head of your dead father isn't horrible enough, having people you don't know that well attack it might be
Fair.
damaging as well.
It was a 13, by the way.
yeah, that's enough. Yeah, you can get it in the bag and then just sort of like
Try to wrap it up,
grab it,
yeah.
wrap it up, and throw it. I guess throw it on the ground. Once it's in there, you realize it stopped moving. It's not moving anymore or screaming.
Interesting. Is there anything around I could like pin it shut with or anything? Or I guess I'll just hold it.
And then there's a couple of crowbars you could put on it.
No, I'll just hold it shut.
It doesn't seem to be moving anymore, though, if you looked inside.
I don't know if I can trust you, Holly, to look inside. I'll take a quick little peek underneath, yeah.
It's just a mask again.
Something is happening in here. I think it's best we explain what was underneath all of our beds.
There was nothing under my bed.
The one under mine tried to kill us, I think. It's possible your gifts are also dangerous.
I mean, Saturn's is the one that caught on fire, which I
Mine's
did not
gone,
set.
though.
His
It's gone, so it's not dangerous anymore.
Will, are you sure there was nothing under your bed that it would be logical for you to have one?
Will is just sitting there under her bed like,
Oh, she's still scared. You could do a saving throw. It's actually, I'm sorry, it's been defeated, so you're not scared anymore.
oh.
Yeah, you're okay.
She like lets out a deep breath and she goes, let me check. And she just recedes back under her bed like, no, I don't, oh, here's something. Yeah. And she produces the book. And she's
I
like,
knew it.
it's a book about etiquette.
Oh no. Yeah, you all.
She opens it up. What does she see if she opens it up, like flips to a page?
She sees a list of every time that she's tried to steal something from someone.
She closes it up. Yep, just, manners. Tucks it back in her.
And there's room in the back thinking that it's going to continue. Like, there's blank pages.
She's like, all right.
still got time. Can I see the piece of paper that I gave you before? I'll give it back. I just wanted to take a peek.
I guess. She hands it to you. She didn't ever open it. She just hoarded it.
Okay. Nejma opens it and sees the laundry list of all of the property damage. Is there anything in particular, Holly, that stands out to her?
On the list? No, you notice it's things that you are not proud of.
Okay, so the list is long.
The list is long. And it's definitely in what you think is maybe your mother's writing.
No.
Do you tell us any of this?
Don't recognize the handwriting. I have alibis for at least 3/4 of these. So, this one definitely was me, though.
What was it?
Let's see. Holly, can I just make one up?
Of course.
Okay. Let's see. For my coming of age birthday, my twin brother got a nicer suit than I did, so I set it on fire.
Nice. Although, why didn't you just take it and sell it?
He's taller than me, I guess. But I mean, first of all, it was really ugly, so I don't even.
Was he
I don't know what
wearing
that
the
was
suit
about.
at the time, or
We're not talking about that right now, reader.
okay?
Reader's having like another existential crisis.
He's like slowly writing the over her shoulder, copying this down.
Oh, yeah, copying the list. You guys still have you only got half of a rest, so you need to take the rest of your rest to heal up fully.
Okay. Now that we're like all jazzed up.
I promise I'll do a better job keeping watch over all of you if you want to take a sleep again.
Oh, reader, I don't think it was your fault that, the mask of your dead father reanimated and attacked us, so that was not on you.
But you do owe it to us for almost getting us killed by rugs to watch over us. So
This is true. That was entirely my fault. That
yes, it was. Yes.
Will just like harumphs out of bed and she's like, ugh, and she goes and gets the arrow that she shot across the room. It's kind of like, ugh. And goes back to bed.
Goes back to bed.
We've closed the door that we like ajarred open, right? Okay.
And you don't hear anything beyond it anymore. You think that might have just been your imagination.
Okay.
All right, Nejma climbs back into her bed. Instead of meditating, pulls the covers over her head and tucks herself in just in case.
I have a dagger, so I just sleep with it, just in case.
Have you also just cut the rune out of the bed?
Yes, I have.
And put it on the floor, and you're just
far away. I crumple up into a ball and just chuck it across the room.
Will catches it and puts it in her robe.
Oh, don't do that.
Will has it now.
Okay.
Okay.
Would you read her before you take watch? Would you like to do any more checks around the room to make sure everything's
let's
fine?
do a scan, and also to try to maybe grab the mask and just kind of hold it close in a bundle.
Okay.
I'll do another inspection of the room.
Okay.
I want to do a full ocular sweep of the room.
You roll a 1.
I probably watch this. That's actually really good. That is what is that, perception?
Perception, yeah. You should have
21.
Oh, nice. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so other than that other door, you actually notice another door that you didn't see before that opens up to what looks like another pretty thin outline that you could possibly push open.
I swear this is some sort of Coraline room. Is everyone else asleep?
They're all asleep, yeah.
I think I wouldn't want to wake them, so I will inspect the door without waking them. I'll try to open it quietly.
Okay. Oh gosh, so you're gonna have to give me a stealth check to try and not wake your party.
Sure. Yeah, I'm more concerned with just ruining their nice rest than,
If it fails, can you just put his entire hand through the door?
That is a 16.
Okay, that's enough. Yeah, so you can push the door open without waking your party who are still snoozing in their triangle area.
Sleep well, you kings of New England. And I say as I push.
When you open the door, you see into another small room, and there's a chest and another bed, and on the other bed, it's another wooden-looking bed with a name carved in it. But on the bed is a bloody, headless, half-formed were-raven, and on the bed it says "Mother."
Ah!
good.
But
I rush to the body and I inspect it. It's definitely crone.
No.
Oh, it's mother. So mother's another bird. Sorry.
Mhm.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, it
I
looks
checked
similar
see
to
if-
it looks similar to Crone, much younger, not blind, but still not young, and it's wearing what looks like a very simple linen dress, and it has a ring of flowers around its head.
So is it headless? Like
Oh, sorry, it would have a ring of flowers. I was describing the character as I
Okay.
described it, but
So even though it doesn't have a head, I'm checking to see if it's still alive.
yeah, it is not alive.
I'm like checking its pulse and putting like my fingers up to its.
Yeah, so the body is in like a linen dress, and the head is still missing.
I don't want. I'm like, I need to tell everyone, but they're sleeping. I guess I could investigate. I'm so torn over not wanting to wake anyone.
So
I
you
start breathing.
so you spend the
Yeah.
next 4 hours in that room deliberating whether or not you should tell your party about this dead body. 4 hours
I'm like
pass.
I'm continually going back to the other door, and like I'm not sure. I'm like, but like, I don't know what to do. Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys wake up and you just see Reader peeking his head out of this secret door and going back in and out, and you don't know why. But he continues to do it in this like repetitive fashion.
Oh, good, you're up.
Yeah. What's going on, pal? What you up to?
Could you all join me in this room, please?
Okay.
I believe there's been a light murder.
a light murder.
Like, as opposed to a heavy murder?
I mean, I've seen some heavy murders, so there's a distinction to be made here.
I gesture to mother and put my hands up to show I have not done anything.
Did you kill her?
I would never.
Are you sure?
I was keeping watch over you while you were sleeping and discovered this door and walked into this poor bird woman's resting place.
I don't know. Maybe we should write something in your book.
I would never. Why are you guys framing murder on me?
Is there a way for us to check how long this body has been
Yeah, I'd
here?
like to do
Yeah,
like
give
an
me a
autopsy.
medicine check.
Okay.
Also, there is a chest at the end of the bed. I'm just gonna remind you again. So
Yeah, that's good. I was so preoccupied with the dead body, I didn't know what to do. Are you going first, Nashma, before I do anything? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, my wisdom is normally 11, and I rolled a 16.
do you think the murder is pretty fresh? Not, it's the body hasn't started to decompose.
Could I do an autopsy on how the head was removed?
Yeah, you'll have to give me a medicine check too.
Okay.
That's also, I feel like I should give you disadvantage. That's really hard. You're
Is
also
it?
not like a CSI agent.
I guess I hear because that's CSI. I just mean
CSI
like,
Sigil.
is it like is it like a bloody
One of the
stump?
50 shows.
Is it a bloody stump or is it like it was cauterized off? type
Okay,
thing?
I can tell you if it's magic or if it was by force.
Okay, yeah, I rolled that'd be medicine. That'd be like an 8.
An 8. You notice it's not burned.
Okay.
So it was not me. Just throwing it out there.
We should not touch anything else unless we're absolutely sure it's not part of the murder. I point towards the chest though to make sure we're all aware of it.
Saturn's like, ooh, that chest looks pretty cool.
Can Nejma pull like a sheet over the body?
You'd have to move the body to put it under.
Oh.
I'll move it. I go and I start searching it for anything of value.
Good lord.
There's nothing on this body. It's just a really simple linen robe and its little were-raven little hands.
Can we look under the bed?
You can look under the bed.
I would like to look under the bed.
You're not. Are you doing that?
Yes.
When
Be careful with your hand.
when you reach your hand under there, you almost feel like you feel a beak,
Oh,
like a
Oh,
big
no.
beak.
Oh no.
Nejma immediately retracts her hand. There's nothing under there, and I'm so weird. I don't Good thing. Thought maybe there would be another present. Let's open that chest.
I
Actually,
look under the bed.
no.
Yeah, you see the head under the bed. Its eyes are just glassy. Again, it has a like a laurel of little pretty flowers.
Yeah, I'll pull it back out and set it on top of the bed next to the body.
All right, I'm ready to go home. This has been a good time. Let's go home.
I'm ready to open that chest.
Let's do it.
Do we use our crowbars for this?
You can.
So I was gonna say
No, amateurs. She motions for them to step aside, and she tries to unlock it with her thieves tools.
Oh yeah.
I have those too. I don't know what to do with those.
It-
I think
Are they
Reader's
for
like,
situations like this?
hold on, I was gonna say I think Reader's like, would anyone like to say any kind words? And you guys are all fighting over like just.
Can Nejma go into like the room with the beds, take off Saturn's like effed up blanket with the hole in it, and like put it
Yes.
over her?
Yes.
Okay.
And then you can just put it so that the hole is like where the beak is sticking out. So you just,
Yeah.
it's
I'd like
just a
to do
beak
that.
sticking through
Yeah.
this sheet, and it's just covered.
All right. Nejma like gently puts this like torn up blanket over the body of, was it Mother?
Mother, yeah.
With the hole over the beak.
And Will's gonna unlock this chest or use her thieves' tools on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nejma and Reader will have a private funeral while
Okay.
we do
Will,
that.
what are you doing? Are you helping?
Me?
Oh, sorry. Saturn. Saturn, what are you doing? Are you?
I'm just standing there, crowbar in hand, like if you need it,
I'm ready.
I got it.
Thanks, crowbar crew friend.
I got it.
Sub Koopa
Is it
in
a-
chat said this group is good rogue, bad rogue, musical rogue, and magical rogue.
They're not wrong.
No.
I'm not rogue.
What was that, Will?
What kind of check do I do to see if I can open the chest?
That would be dexterity. And your thieves' tools, I believe, add quite a bit too.
Also,
was
someone
trying
in
to
chat
find
said plays Amazing Grace on a triangle, and I'm like, yes.
Ding, 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 ding. Where are my thieves' tools?
Oh no.
It's a sad triangle today.
That was sad.
Yeah.
Couldn't you tell?
Oh no, for sure. I could definitely feel it.
I'm looking for my thieves' tools.
She was a kind bird woman. She gave us a place to rest.
That flower kind
yeah.
of banged, though. It was really nice.
Let's see. Oh, I get to add my proficiency bonus.
Yes, that's right.
So +2 and +2, so 12.
Okay, yeah, that's enough to unlock this chest.
Sick. She unlocks it, she opens it, she's like, oh, weird, nothing in it. Closes it and leans on it.
Did you even look inside?
No.
I want to check inside of it. I want to see what's in there.
And you don't want to, trust me, you don't want to see what's in there.
I want to see what's in there.
I mean,
I want to see what's in there.
are you
'cause
sure?
I would.
Kind of want to see what's in there now.
Yeah, I want to see what's in there.
I mean, all right, don't say I didn't warn you.
Could be.
She flings it open really fast to try to scare them.
Oh no.
Why are you trying to spook us?
Nishma screams.
Oh my god.
I just stone cold looking like I want to know what's in there.
What's in
What's in
there?
the box?
What's in the box?
Um,
An embarrassing photo.
no, when you yeah,
Reader at the Christmas party.
what it looks like when you open it up is pastries, like warm, nice, fresh pastries, just
Alice in
different
Wonderland
little
shit.
pies and things like that. And in the middle of it, you do see a potion.
Hey, Reader, can you come over here and see if these are good enough to eat, please?
I would be happy. I think we should be respectful of this woman's items, but of course,
She would want us to eat them.
Maybe she needs them for the afterlife.
I think
maybe
Maybe
that's
they
what
were
these-
for us to eat.
Are they still warm? Can I like
Yeah,
check that?
they're still warm.
They're still warm. Sure. I guess I'll do an inspection on like. Can I discern? I don't have. Do I have taste buds? I don't think I do.
I don't think.
I don't think you can taste.
I don't think you can actually tell if. No, you can tell if they're warm, but you can't taste.
Okay, I just put my finger in the middle of one and pull it out like a plum or whatever to see what type of ingredient it is.
They look like blackberry pies, and there's a couple of cherries, and just normal pies. They look nice.
I'll check the potion. They seem edible. I wonder if she made them for us. And then I want to check that potion like with an Arcana check, I guess.
That would be an Arcana check, yeah.
Sure. Nope, 2.
Yeah, you don't know what it is, but it looks like there's fog inside of it. It looks like fog, and it looks like almost a viscous fog.
Interesting. I kind of want to open it, but I show it to the group.
Yeah, you guys can also do an Arcana check if you want.
Yeah, I want to do Arcana.
Yeah, I'll do one
I
as
have
well.
+4.
That's good.
I got a 19.
Okay.
17 + 4.
Oh yeah, that's
18 plus 3.
We all know what this is.
yeah. Okay, so you guys actually, Saturn and Nejma, you know that this is a potion of gaseous form, and this is it works for 1 hour, no concentration required. What happens is you pretty much turn into a cloud for an hour.
I want that.
And you know that cloud can go through walls, it can go under doors, it can pretty much go anywhere for an hour.
Does it seem like the potion's been used at all?
No.
Okay.
Is there enough for all of us?
No, there's only enough for one.
Okay.
And I don't know what that is. Even with a 19?
No. Oh, you got a 19. Yeah, you know what it is too. Yeah. The only one who doesn't is Reader.
Well, it's like, oh, I dropped that in there. That's mine, actually.
Do you guys believe her?
I don't believe that.
I wonder at this point if I just don't believe any of that.
I don't.
What if I persuade? Nope, I rolled a 1. I don't persuade them at all.
No.
They know for sure I didn't do that.
They know your antics at this point. Like, it's going to get to the point where every time you roll to persuade them, I'm just going to give you disadvantage because they know that you're lying.
So she switches tactics. She's like, please, I want it so bad, please.
Who took
I want
it?
to take a closer look at the pies.
Okay. Do you want to taste them or?
Last time I tasted something, it turned my tongue purple, and not a huge fan of that. Not a cute look.
Fair.
Can I do an Arcana check on the pies? See if they're magical, even though they just look like normal pies?
Yes, you can.
16.
They're just normal pies.
Oh, damn it. I want everything to be magical.
They smell good.
Yeah. I want to taste. I'll taste a little bit, like put my finger in, like if there's like some, like, you know, when you bake a pie and like some of it like spills out, like just like a little bit and taste it.
Yeah, it tastes good. It tastes like a nice blackberry pie. Flaky crust, buttery, warm.
Is this organic? Is this local?
Is it hormone free?
From what you've seen, honestly, of the city, it's probably not local.
Not. I want to know how did the pies get in there and they're still warm?
Are we more worried about the pies being warm and not who murdered this bird?
Well, I mean, if she just put them in there, if they're still warm, it means, and she was murdered fairly recently, then the person is still around.
I don't.
Saturn
think
just
yeah.
shoves his hand into the pie and takes a big chunk out. He's like, "I'm hungry, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a bite out of this."
You just do it in the background, like while we're discussing.
Yeah, just like
fisting pies.
Yeah, they're good, Saturn. You're enjoying yourself. You're like the only one actually having a good time right now with this dead bird person in the bed. And
Yay!
yeah,
While he Augustus gloops, can I like scan the room looking for
Ew.
like doors or?
yeah. I'll
like-
let you do another perception check for this whole area. Just
Yeah, I'm
roll
just looking
for
for
me.
anything hint. Yeah.
Nejma will do one too. Maybe
That was a
pies.
10.
You think that you found everything in this room? What about you, Nejma?
I rolled a 12.
Yeah, you guys are pretty confident that you found everything in this room.
I think maybe we should leave this bird woman to rest for now and check that other room we hadn't gone into yet.
Can I take any of the food that's still there?
Yeah, you can take as much as you want.
Why don't we
Okay.
why don't we all split it amongst all of us? That would be a good thing to do.
Okay, we'll split the food.
You can
Mhm.
have my share. I don't taste.
Thank you. I will take it.
You can have mine
So
too.
we'll split it in okay, we split it in half. Saturday,
Okay.
we'll split it in half.
We just went to brunch and
Just,
so what was all inside of that? Just like
just
a
pies and the
bunch of
the
pies.
potion.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just a bunch of pies and the singular potion.
Yeah. This
Okay.
Is actually, by the way, this murder is making me super hungry just as a player. Like, I'll be
Will
honest.
just is sitting there not eating, looking forlornly at the potion.
It's fair. Does Nejma, you have the potion, right?
I do.
Okay.
I have a spell similar to this where I can cast fog, so I don't need it.
I'll take it.
But
I
can
just
you turn
split the pie
yourself
with
into
you.
fog?
Oh, can I turn
Yeah.
myself into fog?
That's
I can't
different.
do that. What if we all did rock, paper, scissors for it?
We might need that to get out of here.
Why don't we give it to Reader because he won't squander it?
I am happy to hold on to it.
Fine.
You hold this for us, and when it comes time to use it, we will determine who gets to use it at that time.
Reader, for the first time internally, ever thinks like, "Do I leave them?" For the first time, thinks.
Just like you
And
could
then-
leave
and then-
right now.
And then he
Yeah.
feels ashamed for the thought and knocks it out of his head. Yeah.
Oh,
Saturn just pats him on the back like, man, I hope you don't leave us.
maybe stay
Like,
forever.
it's great having you around. Thanks for watching us while we slept. I hope you never leave us. Just like
You mumble.
totally unaware that he was thinking that. Just like,
Trying
You
to
talk
butter
in
him
your
up.
sleep, by the way, Saturn. Are you aware of that? You might not be breathing properly and getting proper rest.
Well, let's try and find the bird murderer, the birderer. I'm pretty proud of that
Birder,
one, please.
Yeah.
That was
Laugh.
really good.
It's good.
Yeah.
Let's find this birderer.
we got
this is-
crowbarred and birderer.
Mhm.
Those are our 2 words of the day.
Yep.
I want to check the trap that they set up originally and see if anything's disturbed it.
Okay. Yeah,
On the-
nothing has disturbed your trap. It's fine.
And that was over the other door we found,
Mhm.
right?
So
Yeah.
I guess we should go through that scary door now, huh?
It seems our only option.
All right. I would like to cast light, and I will do white light this time.
Okay.
So pink
So
light.
the
which
room,
is-
you probably would have had the pink light the whole time, so you just changed it to white.
Okay.
Yeah. So now the room is lit with white light, and you guys are gonna go through that big door.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So, Reader, I'm assuming you're pushing the door first open?
Yeah, and it's been opened before, so I'm gonna try to just mimic the same way
Okay.
it opened before.
Okay, so you guys push that door open, and what you see beyond is again, it's like it's a very stone-hewn room, and you noticed almost like a gash in the floor that you can feel cold air coming up through. It's a gash to underground.
Oh boy.
So then we're gonna have to use
Saturn's
that
just like-
potion, huh?
Should we go grab those blankets to keep ourselves warm?
I mean, you can
Before
put a
we-
blanket over yourself at any point in this game.
Great. I'm chilly, so
But
just
yeah,
wrapped in a little blanket tortilla.
okay. Do you want to look down into the gash?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
You.
Since you have dark vision, Nejma, you can actually see that you can see the bottom. So
Okay.
it's probably like 60 feet down. And you can see that there's a cave bottom down there since with your dark vision.
Okay. Is that all I see? I don't like. There are no figures or
No.
any identifying.
No, you can
features.
just see that you can feel the cold air and you can see that it goes down underground.
Okay.
Um,
So I have a feeling we're gonna have to use that potion to get through that gash in the floor.
now you do have ropes.
Yeah, how big
Oh,
is
we
the
have
gap?
ropes.
Like we're talking.
It's big. Like it's probably like 10 feet across.
Okay, so
Oh,
it's not
wow.
like a crack in the floor.
No, it's like a big crack in the floor.
Okay. Let's use our ropes and rappel down there.
And there's nothing else in this room, by the way, right?
No, it's
Yeah.
just like a cave. It's a stone cave.
It's a stone cave. What a strange house. Sure. I think we all have ropes, right? Yeah.
Yeah, what you'll need to do is tie your ropes off somewhere.
Let's use the beds.
Yeah, the bed seems sturdy, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you wedge them somewhere,
Yeah, could we like put it like crossways against the other door so it's like kind of like a
Yeah.
T brace?
We could
Yeah.
use the crowbars to keep them in
Let's-
place, maybe. Or
Yeah.
no?
Well, let's take at least one crowbar with us, just in
Okay.
case.
so you guys spend an hour setting, just kidding.
1 hour
Setting up-
later.
setting up the beds into a weird crisscross so that you can tie a rope to it and also a crowbar. And you've now established a sturdy rope link to where you can climb down it into the gash.
I want to clarify that it was not my crowbar because I'm not leaving mine behind.
Okay, fair.
Fine.
All right. We climb. Do we need to like roll anything to climb down the
You
rope?
do. You're gonna have to give me a strength and or an acrobatics check.
Okay, let's see. Okay.
Before we go down real quick, I lean back into Mother's room and go, "We will find your murderer," and then we go back to it.
Okay,
You
so I have a
feel,
question
you feel
about.
a gust of ghostly wind.
Ooh.
I have a question for you, Holly,
Yes.
about checks. So when I do a check, I roll and then I add. Does my stat actually does that matter? Do I tell you that or no?
Yeah. So strength would be adding your strength bonus. I don't think you're proficient in acrobat. You are proficient in acrobatics, so you could do an acrobatics
Yeah, I
check
have
and add your acrobatics proficiency bonus, which is in your
To my roll or my stat?
to your roll. So when you roll the d20, whatever number you get, you're gonna add the acrobatics, the little number plus next to it.
Okay, so I rolled a 10 and then I get a +5.
Yeah. So you get a 15.
Okay.
So you're
All right,
you're
thanks.
fine.
I just want to make sure I wasn't doing it wrong.
No, you're doing great. You're doing great.
Thanks.
Yeah, roll.
Thanks.
Yeah, you look cool going down the rope, Saturn. You like swing down it. Yeah.
Hey, Holly.
Mhm.
I have a +1 to acrobatics, and I rolled a 20.
Whoa, Nejma looks way
Whoa.
cooler. In fact, she just
Yeah.
floats down
I was at the circus, so I'm like doing like some weird like
like ribbon
those people up,
dancing.
like,
Yeah.
the
Cirque du
ribbon.
Soleil, yeah.
Nejma does some ribbon dancing all the way down, and Saturn, you thought you looked cool, but
Yeah, Saturn, you're strong, dude.
Thanks, man. I work out.
flexes in the dark.
yeah. Thankfully, Nejma gets down first since she rolled so well. And you can have the illumination with you, so you can see that where you are.
Yeah.
Will is super into Nejma's descent and tries to imitate it. She only gets a 9.
Your Will is still okay, but she does not look cool. She just kind of like,
She's kind of like flailing her legs a little bit.
yeah, like when you see like when you're trying to climb up a rope, but you really can't because you're just not strong enough. So you're just kind of like scooting down it.
hmm
And Reader rolled a 13, so I guess I'm just putting my hands around the rope and just slowly letting myself drop without any skill or climbing
Yeah.
whatsoever.
Yeah, you neutrally get down without hurting yourself.
Yeah, I just fall.
Yeah, yeah. All right, now you're all at the bottom of the cavern. What you see with Nejma's bright white light is just almost a straight passage into what seems to be a hewn stone. And you can almost see that there's pieces of buildings coming out of it, like old buildings. Like maybe this was an older part of the city that had just sort of disappeared underground.
Interesting.
Do we
Yeah.
Do we see any signs that say are there shops that say signs or anything?
No, this is old. This is very old. If there was paint or anything indicating that, this would have all been completely worn off.
Mm-hmm.
Do I see anything of value?
You can give me a perception check if you want to see if there's anything of value, of course. Hold on.
Oh, 9.
Let me see. That's not enough to find anything of value per se, but you do find, hold on one second. You do find what looks like half of a plastic black circle. Like, it looks like it's like a black, or maybe stone. You don't really know what plastic is, so it'd be like a wiggly stone, a broken piece of black, thin stone.
What is this strange stone? I've never seen anything
And
like
it's got
it before.
ridges on it, so when you scratch it, it makes like a noise.
Ollie, is this a goddamn record?
Is there a label on it?
You can see that there is a label on it.
What does it say?
It's been worn off. You don't know, but there's some paper on there.
I was hoping that it was the Wu-Tang album.
I mean,
We found it.
you might be. Maybe Nejma recognizes it as the Wu-Tang album.
yeah.
Is this a commentary on Will being a broken record with how much she steals?
Look, no, that's what I rolled, man. That was what she got.
Nejma just sees like part of it scratched off where it's like kind of an oddly shaped W.
There you
And she's
go.
like, I recognize that from somewhere.
That might be an arcane rune that you can use later on.
Yeah. Well, we should keep that just in case.
Of course, yes.
If you summon the RZA at some point, I'm done. I'm just out of this game.
Questlove, just
look.
like
The list of items that Will can steal goes real deep. Okay.
I'm definitely gonna pull out my candle and try to light it if can be, just to get some extra light down here.
Okay, yeah, so you'll light a candle. It does help you illuminate the passageway a bit. And like I said, the passageway tends to go forward. And what you can see down the passageway, you almost see what looks like a pool of water in a basin. Like from the edge of the wall, sort of a scoop forms, and there's a pool of water in it.
Yeah, definitely approaching that, but very cautiously.
Okay, you approach it and you notice that it's almost like mercury. It's not really water. It's like it's almost like a metal.
Is there like a loose stone nearby or anything? Like
Yeah, there's
I'm
plenty. Yeah.
I'd like to pick one up and just try to underhand toss it at the pool.
Okay. Yeah, it just goes plops right in, ripples across the surface.
Would anyone like to join me for a dip?
Yeah, we're right behind you.
yeah, go right ahead.
I'll reach into the mercury and see what happens.
I have to untie my boots. It might be a while. Go ahead and tell me how that is.
Yeah, when you stick your hand in, you sort of almost feel something in the room. Like there's something in this room that is watching you.
Interesting. And when I take my hand back out, does it go away?
It does go away.
Hand back in.
It comes back.
Okay. I think we should be alert. Yeah. How big does this room look to us? Like it's like a giant
You can see a
cavern
big
thing,
hallway,
right? Yeah.
and with two branching paths and one larger branching path. So there's two smaller hallways and then one what looks into a much larger room, a big cavern.
Interesting. I think I actually have like a flask. Could I take a sample of the mercury?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, I'm gonna scoop some out.
Yeah, that's a good move there, investigator.
Thank
Reader.
you. Yeah, or whatever. Sample.
Yeah.
Can Nejma take out her scrying mirror that she has in her bag and just kind of panorama it around the room?
Mm-hmm. When you take
Okay.
out the scrying mirror, it feels like there's like static in this room. Like maybe these pools of mercury might be made of something similar to whatever this has in this shard. It seems to be like reacting with it, like making it unstable. But so it switches from different. It's starting to switch from different views before it shows back to the bell place. It shows the strange person in the white suit. It occasionally shows two golden arches.
Oh my god. When I
like to go
watching
there
the
when I
VOD
get
for
real
that,
sad.
I was just-
Those
my
golden
God.
arches.
It does actually switch to Mother's body a couple of times and back to Crone, and you see her puttering around in her tea shop. And then someone you don't recognize who looks like a young human woman.
Okay. Am I like it's switching in between these views, so I can't be like, does anybody know this woman? Because it keeps switching.
It keeps switching. It's not staying on anything permanently, except for it does stay on the golden arches a little bit longer, and it seems to be that
Damn.
that someone is very unhappy there, and they don't like what they've ordered or whatever's happening.
This
What does
mirror
the young woman look like?
This mirror is fucking dragging me.
Is
Like,
the
human-
young woman a redhead? Is the young woman a redhead?
No, she had black hair.
Okay, so she's not Wendy. Got it.
No.
Cool.
Good insight. Good insight.
Okay.
all right. So Nejma just stuffs it back in her bag. Like, this thing is useless. I don't know why Chrome gave me this piece of garbage. Thank you for this piece of garbage. Nejma wants to stick her hand in the pool too.
All right.
Just one finger, just one little dippy.
When you put your finger into the pool,
God, please don't burn off.
it's gone. Just
God.
kidding.
God, no.
You feel the same thing that Reader feels. You feel there's a connectedness to whatever is happening down here, and you feel almost like there's more of these pools are around you. There's more than one.
Okay.
But you can hear in your head almost like that skittering noise again. That rat skittering noise. They're like rat noises.
Okay. Let's see. Can I do?
And-
Reader goes all the way in
Oh no.
Bye.
To the back.
into the pool.
Oh, into the pool?
Yeah.
Okay. There is a bottom to it, but
Okay.
now you're just standing in it. You feel the
Do I
same
feel
thing.
any different at all?
No, you feel the
No,
same
look.
thing. You can hear like the like noises, but you're just kind of standing in it now.
Well, now I just feel foolish. I guess.
Can I do an Arcana check on the pool?
Yes.
Okay, me.
You're just standing in it with your feet. It comes up to like your waist.
13. Oh wait, 13 plus 4.
Oh, nice. Okay, so that's 30. So 17. That's really good. This substance you've never seen before, but it seems that it's definitely magical. And it's a good thing that Reader took a sample because you might not be able to distinguish what's in it, but perhaps woolly cupgrass might know.
Oh, good old woolly cupgrass, our favorite.
Because he
friend.
seemed to know a lot about potions. So if you bring him a sample of this, he might be able to discern what it is.
Okay. Is there anything
Why doesn't
else?
someone just try drinking it?
Hard pass.
Yeah, no.
I thought
gonna
about
be-
it. I thought about it.
I did too, and I'm like, the last time, I still don't trust the pie. I'm waiting for that to circle back and get me real good.
Why don't you try, Will? Why don't you try and drink
You wanna
it?
try?
That was a good idea,
Well-
though. Like, you could try.
I'm pretty sure it's a fountain of youth, and I just couldn't, I couldn't change the perfect age that I am. So
Nejma nods. She's like, yes, I understand. As an elf, we age very slowly. I will look like this for at least another 300 years.
wow, oh my gosh, you gotta share some of your beauty secrets with me.
Question.
We'll do that later.
Uh-huh.
Is it like a naturally forming pool, or is it like in what looks like a bird bath or whatever? Like, is it just like a?
It's almost like that the city itself worked itself around these pools.
Okay.
So no one built them, but they almost look natural, but not natural. It's very strange.
Okay, and they're not like drip. There's nothing dripping in them.
No, they look unnatural, but they don't look like they were made by like human hands.
Does it have a smell?
No, it doesn't smell.
No smell?
Mm-mm. But you do smell kind of like damp fur down here.
Good. Good.
Yay.
We're still a little closer to the source of the murder.
We don't see any footprints or anything?
You can give me a perception check.
Okay. 14 plus 2, so 16.
When you look on the ground, you can see that the ground is just covered in rat footprints. Tiny
Well,
rat
that's not
footprints.
helpful.
Just covered. Just covered.
Is there any blood on the ground?
There is no blood. Just it's thin like silt. Very
Okay.
like cave silt sort of. So really thin, dusty dirt, but it's just covered in tiny little rat footprints. Some bigger than others, and there's a couple that are real big.
Oh boy.
Are
Love it.
Now, are they going in any certain direction, like down one of the certain paths?
The smaller ones go down the left path. The real big ones go towards the large cavern.
Do they seem fresh?
They do.
Okay.
Well, I feel like the small ones are not responsible for anything. I do want to look into these big ones, though.
I'm happy to follow them.
I follow as well with my dagger in hand. Just, I don't play around right now.
All right,
Will,
so
are you
you're gonna,
coming?
Saturn, you're gonna ready yourself to attack. So I think that actually makes it so that you can't be surprised. I'm pretty sure. So
Okay.
you're actually readying yourself for attack.
Okay.
And Will, you're gonna go as well.
Yeah, but I'm like as usual following behind.
Okay, are you looking for more stuff to steal? Because you can give me another perception check if you want.
I mean, I'm always looking for more stuff to steal.
Except for
That is a nat 20.
Oh man! All right.
If there's anything of value in this place, I see it.
Okay, let's see. You still get the same table, by the way, because I don't. Oh man. So in one corner, you actually do find about 50 gold pieces
Oh, sick!
in just a barrel, just kind of sitting there. So she's just got like whole half torso in a barrel, like scooping up these gold pieces. And you don't even know how she found them.
She's just like here's the barrel, and her feet are sticking out like this. She's like,
Yeah,
oh
like,
my
look at me.
gosh!
But in
She's
the
just digging
barrel,
in there.
in the same barrel, you pull out a pair of dim spectacles
Oh,
with
sick.
white rims.
Are they Gucci R?
Do they say Gucci R on them?
They do say Gucci R on them.
Will's like, oh my gosh, these are from last season. I wanted them so bad. This is the best day ever. She immediately puts them on, even though it's dark and she can't see. She's
Perfect. She's definitely the kind to wear those inside.
And she looks like she thinks she's way cooler now too.
I mean, she is.
Yeah.
She is.
It is Gucci R, so.
Now you can tell yourself that you get +1 charisma from those, but you don't actually.
Okay.
Okay, so
Died 10 minutes ago.
as you're walking down the hallway, Reader, and I'm gonna say Nejma's close behind you so that you can see with her light.
Okay.
You see more of those pools, bigger ones and smaller ones. And as you're watching, you see what looks like a rat just carrying a tiny little vial of like a dusky liquid, and he goes like pours it in and skitters away.
Like a goddamn ratatouille? Is
Yeah.
that what you're talking about?
Yeah. You watch as he just does it, and he doesn't even acknowledge you.
What is I go to like what does it do to the pool after it drops into it?
Nothing. It just seems to be that it's pouring things into these pools.
Can I try to chase after the rat?
If you want to, yeah.
Yeah, see if I can keep up. I point. I like do a kind of like follow this way thing, so I'm not just running off randomly into the night.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, you'll follow this little rat, and he goes into a crack in the wall, and it looks like in between two sideways buildings that have just morphed into the wall, almost like, as if like when rocks become hills sideways, like geography. It's like the buildings are so old and so warped that they've just kind of become sideways, and so he just kind of skitters into the wall and disappears.
Is there any way into like the building? Like you know what I mean? Like is there a window I could climb through or anything?
No, it's sort of smashed, like almost they've become like petrified wood.
Sure. Interesting. I guess I return back to the path, right? Is it close enough?
Yeah, you can return back to the path and continue either to the medium-sized room or to the larger-sized room.
We were following the big steps, right? Like do we see the big rat like footprints where they go?
Yeah, they go into the larger room.
Okay. I think we carry on, but we should go with caution.
Yes.
Weapons out.
I still have
Already on it.
my staff. What's the name of the staff that you get? My staff of adornment, which
Yes.
is completely useless, but it still has like my janky crane in it.
Okay, so you're gonna try and sneak up into this room.
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. Before you do, can you give me a perception check, all of you?
I'm gonna voluntarily roll at disadvantage because I'm wearing Gucci armor.
Oh, no.
Good call.
I
That was
got
a
a
nice
1.
Oh, no.
I got a 9 plus 2. So that's 11.
Okay.
I
Oh
got
wait, with
6.
perception. Hold on. It's not gonna help. Plus 2, so 3.
Okay. Reader?
Oh, sorry, 19.
Okay. So Nejma and Will, you're not paying attention because you're just admiring the Gucci.
I am fawning
glasses.
over those
glasses.
glasses. I turn to Will and I'm like, oh my god, are those
Oh yeah.
are
and they
those
just-
Gucci are from last season?
Oh yeah, and see how it just like with the cheekbones, it just like frames your face so perfect, right?
Girl, slay.
So
I'll let you try them on,
Okay.
but like not right now because I've just got them.
They're fabulous.
while they're doing that, Saturn and Reader, you can see into the room, into this large cavern, and in the center is a big pool of whatever that stuff is. And you can tell that there's something bubbling from the inside of it, and the footprints go right into that pool.
Hey, reader, why don't you go in the pool?
Everybody in the poo.
Not picking up on your sarcasm. Do you genuinely think I should?
Yes.
Pool party, let's go.
Yeah, I like start taking off my clothes to like go swimming, but I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna
Yeah,
let
we're like
Reader
trying to go
go in,
readers
like,
doing it.
yeah, totally.
I will slowly approach the pool, like rapier sword, broadsword out. Yeah.
Great. How's the water? Is it warm? Is it
What do I see when I like peer into the edge, Holly?
So as you get closer to this pool of metallic liquid, you can almost see inside of it. You notice as there's more of it, it actually does become a little bit translucent. And it seems to be almost a ton of different colors, just different thicknesses, different colors, viscousness. It's a bunch of different liquids becoming this strange oil slick metallic mess. And as you look inside of it, you can see broken vials and bones and just a mess that have been thrown into this pool. And what looks like at the bottom, it almost looks like it's made of brain matter.
Maybe don't go swimming in there.
Oh. How deep does it look?
I
Eyeball it.
The edges seem to be, it's like a small lake. The edges seem to, this room is large. It's like a probably a 50 by 50 foot room or a cave room with a sort of a large ceiling where you can see more of those weird hanging buildings and pieces of the city coming through. And it looks to be maybe like 8 feet deep. It starts to get darker near the bottom where you can see the bubbles coming up, but on the edge of it, you can tell this brain matter is kind of like coming into like vines out of the inside.
What the?
I like that brain matter is a thing also.
It's pink and sort of like oozy.
It's like pink scrambled egg.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
That's really gross.
I think I dive in.
Oh no.
I can't.
He doesn't have much of a concept of what's gross, probably, because he like
Saturn,
can't
like,
feel it.
gags
I think
in
my-
his
I
mouth.
really think my desire to like find out what it is overrides any sort of caution for safety.
Okay. Give me a wisdom saving throw. As you
Good.
dive
Cool.
in.
Cool. Yeah.
Saturn's just like kind of mouth barfing a little bit on the side, watching him submerge his head in this.
Oh no. It's 5.
So, reader, you're suddenly terrified.
Yeah.
You
that's
feel
fine.
just absolute revulsion being in this brain juice, and you just don't know what to do, and you are now stuck in the middle, and you're starting to sink to the bottom.
Oh, good. Cool. Messed up.
So you guys
Sorry.
see Reader start to just sink into this pool.
So I jump in, I immediately start screaming, and then I just start
Yeah.
sinking in.
Will looks at Saturn and is like, whoa, dude, that's like super messed up. And then she goes and tries to save him.
Yeah, can we like hold out the crowbar for him? Like, will he be able
Yeah.
to reach that?
You can try, but you're going to have to go in after him. He's
Oh.
not conscious. He's frozen, terrified.
Saturn is pretty athletic. I think he feels pretty bad. Can he like try and swim in and go grab Reader?
Yeah.
We should roll for that.
As you jump in, Saturn, I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw.
A wisdom.
Mhm.
Okay. Oh, jeez.
I
Never
feel like we need
mind.
like little water wings.
Okay, here we go. Ooh, 9 plus 1. 10.
So, Saturn, you're terrified,
Great, good.
and you're standing.
I thought my skills and athleticism would help me
So-
there, not my brain.
How far did you go in? Were you swimming, or did you jump in?
I started swimming
Okay.
from the
So now,
shore.
yeah. So you're starting to sink, and you're terrified as well.
This is
So
why I don't
that's
help.
why-
This is
Will you just see?
So the pool is like how big around?
It's probably a total of about 30 feet, a circumference. It's a circle.
I asked Nejma to hold one end of my rope, and then I try to like run around it such that I like wrap the rope around those two in kind of like at least it would be right there, and we could at least keep them from like sinking.
You could,
get what I'm saying?
yeah, you could even, if you wanted to, tie the rope to your crowbar and throw it out there and snag them and pull
No.
them in.
I
No.
think Will values your crowbar more than us.
I just want, yeah. So I'm basically like, here's Nejma. I'm like, hold this, and then I go boop 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 boop, so that the rope itself goes around them, and then I try to like
Okay.
be on the other side
That
so
makes
that
sense,
Nejma's
okay.
holding one side and I'm holding the
So
other side.
as they're starting to sink, you're trying to just snag them so that they can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, I'm lassoing them without actually throwing a lasso
Got
because
it.
I don't want to roll that check.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, you're gonna need a strength check to pull them in, though.
For both
I
of us.
roll a 1.
Yeah. Well,
Are we just gonna die? Is this where we die? Is our
I haven't
team
told you to
death?
take damage
The
yet. You're
end.
just scared.
Holly, we all know that fear will kill you,
Nejma, do
okay?
you want to give her advantage because you're helping her?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll
Yeah.
again because she's
All
gonna
right,
help you
please.
pull them in.
Okay, that's much better. 13.
Okay, that is enough to start pulling them at least above the water so they do not drown.
good.
That's all I'm trying to
You
do. at
do
this
notice at this point the bubbles are starting to get bigger near the middle, and you can start to see the matter inside of this mixture just kind of pulse.
Okay, well, we should get them out as soon as possible. So, since I've made this contraption of like we're holding both sides of the rope, if we just walk one direction, can we just kind of drag them out?
Yeah, you can try.
I guess we'd need to roll a strength check to get them actually out, but we can at least get them to the side of the pool.
Why don't you, Reader and Saturn, give me another saving throw to see if you break out of the fear.
Yeah, that'd be great.
And that's wisdom again.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Okay.
That was a 4.
I got a 4 as well. Plus 1.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so you're still afraid, but Reader,
Okay, good.
you feel something grab your leg.
No.
This is like a genuine Chad fear, so cool.
Hard same, dude. I'm like,
Yeah,
no.
okay.
So the rope keeps pulling Saturn to the shore, but you notice that Reader is stuck on something.
Oh, jeez.
So Saturn, once you get out of the pool, you're not afraid anymore. But Reader is now stuck.
Okay. Can I help pull?
Once you're out, you can.
Yeah. Okay, so should we do that? Should we try and pull them?
Yeah, do it. Give me a
Yeah.
give
Why
me
are you guys debating it? Like,
I don't understand how one of them got in and one of them didn't.
a, and the bubbles
'Cause
are
they
getting
were-
even bigger now.
They were
Okay.
like roped together though.
Yeah, but the
But Chad is stuck on something.
yeah, he's
and
stuck.
Saturn-
So the rope kind of just moved over Reader and then stuck
Oh.
Saturn and just pulled Saturn out, but Reader's still stuck.
Oh man.
So do we all
Alright.
roll now?
No, so
Oh, no.
We
Reader.
can do the same rope trick and try to wrap it around Reader again.
We notice now that Reader's getting pulled towards those bigger bubbles in the center. He's sort of getting pulled out that way a little bit more.
I'm pretty strong, so maybe I'll roll this time.
Okay, you can try and
Okay,
grab him.
I do the rappy thing again,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then I
yeah.
hand him the rope.
Okay, so I roll, and then what do I add for that when I do it all?
Your strength your strength bonus.
Okay. Okay. Here we go. I got an 8 plus 3.
He's still stuck.
Okay, well, we tried.
And you guys start to feel the room almost like shaking now. The room's like rumbling like a little bit, like almost if thousands of tiny feet were coming your way.
Can I cast levitate on Reader?
You can.
Okay, I would like to cast levitate and save my boy.
Okay.
I gotta save my boy.
Okay. So Reader, are you gonna allow her to cast levitate? I mean, you're terrified. You don't know what you're doing. So
yeah,
say
I'm
yes.
probably just yeah.
So Nejma is like shouting. She's like, "I'm going to cast a spell," and he freaks out because fire. Like, but not a fire spell.
Okay. Great. So Reader, you start to levitate out of this pool, and as you do, you could see that there's a clawed arm pulled on your leg, and as it pulls itself out of this ooze, it starts to kind of climb out as you're being pulled up, and it looks like just a massive, disgusting, distorted pink brain on the skull of a giant rat.
Can I
Jesus Christ.
Can I attack it with Thunder Wave, and will it do more because it's in water?
Well, you first have to roll for initiative.
Okay. I'll do it.
Watch out.
So it'll hit Reader if you.
It'll hit Reader.
Yeah, but you're going to have to roll for initiative because this thing now sees you.
Okay.
And
Okay,
you see,
so
you start to see
add
another
brain?
one come out behind it where the bubbles were, and this one
Okay.
is even larger with an even bigger brain.
All right.
No.
So that's I got a 2 plus 4, so good.
So that's 6.
That's 6.
Okay.
Are we all rolling initiative?
Yes.
Is that what's happening?
Yes.
Okay. 14.
15.
19.
All right.
15. Hold on.
Okay.
No. So just the 15 then.
One of them. Okay. All right. So actually, first to react is Will when you see these two creatures get pulled out, and they're just like screaming. Just like they've got like just black orbs as eyes, and they're just oozing this weird viscous material from this pool.
Will's like, short bow, arrow, nope. And she rolls a 23.
Oh, great. That's a hit.
And she does 6 damage.
Sweet. Okay. All right.
She shot the one closest to Reader
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
Where do you shoot it?
in the brain.
Okay, it just like it'll stick into its massive brain like jello and just wobble there, and it's like.
Ugh.
Wait, is that not its weak point? Does it not react to it?
I mean, it's gonna react. It seems to be that this creature is maybe not entirely alive.
Oh god.
Oh
god.
But as it does hit in the brain, it will let go of you, Reader.
Can I
So you're just floating.
he has the rope around him, and can I use my rogue cunning action to use object on the rope and try to pull him in?
You can.
Sweet. I'll try
Yeah,
again.
you can. He's
and
now
fail.
floating.
I will fail.
So you could have just
like
like
a
kited him.
balloon.
Yeah, ballooned back in.
Oh, well, if you'll let me. I mean, I rolled a strength check and I got 3.
I mean, he can see what you're trying to do. So if Nejma sees it, Nejma could just like, on her turn, just like scoot him over towards you.
Okay.
Next up is the creature, though, and it's going to try and grab you again, Reader. Oh, it fails.
Great.
Failed.
Oh, thank God.
The other one is gonna. The other one is going to try and grab you as well, and he also fails. Or he has 2 hands. He has 2 attacks, but they both failed.
Oh, good. Cool.
And then next up is Nejma.
Okay. I am. Oh, I don't know if I want to cast Gust of Wind to like blow a Reader closer to us, but I also probably should attack the evil.
Well, Reader's
brain
far enough away now to where you could
Okay, so
probably
he's
use
safe.
fire.
Yes. Okay. So let's do it. Let's cast a fire spell.
All right.
I want to cast. Not that one will all catch on fire. More so than usual. Let's see. I will do flame or burning hands.
Sweet.
So 3d6s.
That's right. Yeah, so you're going to cast that right on the pool of viscous stuff.
Okay. And that's a dumb question. Is the d6 this one?
No, that's the D6 is the square one, and
It's
there's
the
never
normie die.
there's never any dumb questions at our friendly
this.
table. Yeah, the normie die. Look, it's hard to remember the dice, man. Anything that has numbers on it, I have a problem remembering. So
So
it took me
first
years.
one is 3, 2, 5.
All right.
So 10.
So 10 damage. Okay. So you do 10 damage. And this but you also catch this entire pool on fire.
Rad.
This is incredibly flammable, and you just found that out. So as you cast Burning Hands, it just goes, it just explodes into the room, and these creatures are just like they're on fire. Everything is on fire.
Yeah.
Smoke starts to fill the room. It's still alive, but everything is now on fire. Reader, it is just below you. The like portal to hell has just opened up.
Oh no.
I just stepped out of it to see it. How much like control do I have of myself while I'm levitated? Like, can I while the wall?
I think only Nejma can control you.
Okay.
I might be
Am I
wrong,
within
but-
range where I could like try to do like a stabbing motion at it as I float above it, or am I too far off?
You can you can dive down like and just try and
Yeah.
stab.
Yeah. Okay. I'll try to do that into the one that was grabbing at me.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
Roll to attack, I guess.
Yeah, roll to attack.
That would be a 13.
That's a hit. You got it.
Right. Okay. Let me roll for damage. Oh, that was the wrong dice. Never mind. Oh, that is 10 damage.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, so you still stab him. He's still like he is on fire. So he's like
He's barely.
Yeah, he
there.
is.
they're both on fire. You see one of them, the one that you don't hit, sinks down below, still on fire, and just was like on fire, just terribly burnt. And this one is just near death, and it's just clawing at you, but it doesn't seem to even be able to reach you at this point. But
Get back in the fiery water.
yeah, it's
Get back into the fiery abyss.
the fumes are also making you feel like real gross. This is definitely toxic. It smells like probably like burning like tires.
Good thing I
Ew.
don't breathe, right? Yeah.
Yeah. But as you notice, the fire starts to recede, and these creatures sink underneath this viscous material. And the smoke starts to fill the room even more. You can tell that whatever you did is causing this whole entire cavern to just start to shake and just start to almost collapse. And you can tell that rocks are starting to fall from the ceiling and into this large pool and hit this brain matter. Is there anything you would like to do as rocks start to fall around you?
I feel like we should run
exit.
away.
Yeah.
You get the hell out of here.
Yeah, we have our sample. We can give it to Wooly.
And yeah, that's a giant rock falls down right next to you, Reader. And that's
Yeah, I'm trying to swim away in the air. Like, please, can we get out of here?
and yeah, that's where we'll stop for tonight.
Oh,
my gosh.
Oh, no.
Sorry, that's what happens when I had
alive.
2 weeks to think about things I was gonna do to you.
Oh, poor mother.
Oh my god.
Poor Reader.
Oh,
I'm
poor-
stress sweating now.
I mean, I did.
I was sweating a bit too. Oh
I was
my
actually
God.
starting to plan my new character. I was like, I guess I could roll a cleric. Like, I could roll,
Cleric. I mean, yeah, you guys do need a cleric, but that's fine.
We need a special guest star.
Yes,
know.
I know. Maybe I should get a special guest star. That's actually a good idea.
My horrible twin brother,
Oh my
That
god.
was a, that
John
was a great-
Ralphio.
Oh my
that was
gosh.
a great murder mystery, by
Money,
the way.
please.
Yeah.
Money, please.
Yeah, sorry to traumatize you guys. Who has announcements? Yay!
Holly was a guest on my game on
It
Tuesday.
was really
Oh,
fun.
snap.
I was a terrible person. It was really funny.
It was really funny. We jinxed. Oh, cute. But yeah, that's on youtube.com/misclicks, MISSCLIKS, or twitch.tv/misclicks if you're a sub. And on Tuesday, lots of stuff happened on our other game.
Oh lordy.
So,
Sorry about your death.
Thanks.
I liked your
Look.
song though. You're a very
Yeah,
good singer.
She is a
You're
very
Oh,
good
thank
singer.
When's that album dropping?
I wish, man.
And this,
I love
the
singing.
Dead and Dying tour, which is now canceled
Yeah.
indefinitely.
Maybe Paulton will let me open for the Drunk and Dying tour.
Yeah, there you go.
But yeah, we play in Dice Camera Action, which is also on this channel on Tuesdays, so don't miss that. If you like streamers and game shows, you also might like Stream On, which happens right before this show every week on Thursdays at 3 p.m. on twitch.tv/twitch, which I host, and then I run from that studio to this one. And so if you want to check that out, check out twitch.tv/twitch. Oh, cute doggo. Speaking of which, tomorrow on Twitch, right after Twitch Weekly at 1 p.m. on twitch.tv/twitch, we're going to have a doggo stream.
Oh my
Because it's
god.
it's National Puppy Day, so we're doing a charity stream for a dog rehab charity, and I'm going to, hopefully, if everything goes well, bring Barristan the Bold, my English bulldog, to work,
Aw.
and he'll be on the stream.
Yes.
So
That's adorable.
Yeah. I would be tuning in for that.
I will abandon all of my responsibilities for this.
it's going to be a good stream. And then, quick reminder that Holly and I are also going to have an intimate tea time Q&A panel at PAX
Yes.
on Saturday, April 7th.
Yeah, it's the first week of April. We'll be at PAX East. There we are. And I'm also going to be on that panel, and I'll also be on the Acquisitions Inc. stage with Jim Darkmagic as the DM for, I believe, a
snap.
battle royale. So wish me luck.
Sick.
Yeah, are
You're
you
going to own.
like PUBG or something?
It's
Like,
yes. Like we're
Dude,
like that's
I've
what we're
done a
doing.
battle royale in D&D. It's so fun.
That's what we're doing.
You just throw everything at each other.
Yeah, it's gonna be fascinating because that's not really what Strix is good at. She's good at hiding, so we'll see. But yeah, so that's PAX. It's good.
Says the person who did 52 damage with one fireball last session.
I know.
I killed our construct son on accident. Oh god, it was a bad time. Ugh. Anyway, yeah, tune in on Tuesdays where you can cry all you want. Why don't you go ahead, Jimmy?
Hi, my name is Jimmy Wetzel. I'm a YouTuber, kind of, and streamer whenever my computer's not broken. I don't really have anything to promote, really. Just like follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Everything is just my name, which is on screen. I'm just trying to figure out life, basically, and it's taken years off of it as I think about it. So just follow me for my thoughts, I guess, and I'll be back on Twitch soon, and hopefully everything else as well. Figuring out life, pursuing new passions, and yeah, go see Love, Simon. I'm not being paid to promote that. I just really like that movie. I'm gonna go see it.
Is it good?
It's, oh my god, it's so good. I've seen it twice already.
He was gonna go again.
Yeah, I'm gonna go tomorrow probably. It's great. Anyway, I'm done.
Okay. Good deal.
Oh no.
I want
Hi.
none of that. This is the self-love stream, okay? None
I
of
just
that.
don't have anything.
None of that. We all. It doesn't matter. You are good for existing.
That's true. I'm a
I
gift,
can also
y'all.
highly recommend the Twitty Such Twitter.
Yes,
Good insights, good
Yeah, it's
esports
pretty
news.
solid.
Yeah.
it's solid.
Esports news, shit posts all the time, 24/7. Just
If you need a sport friend,
I'm a sport friend.
If you want to quote vines with somebody,
That's me.
yeah.
You want to quote vines? That's me.
Me
You want
as
a
well.
sports friend?
Send me.
That's me.
Send both of us your favorite vines, please.
Please
Adil,
do.
what Overwatch team are you rooting for? What's your Overwatch team?
The Gladiators. Look at those
Yeah!
lads. Absolute units. They did lose yesterday. We're not going to talk about that. They were robbed. But I'm going to go see during E3, I'm going to go to one of the matches with the Gladiators versus the Shanghai Dragon.
Oh
Oh
man.
boy.
It's gonna be bad. But Gregory will be playing, hopefully, so maybe it'll be good. I don't know.
See,
We'll see.
look at all these reasons to follow your Twitter. None of them which I knew what they were.
I am an absolute gift. Oh,
It's true. It's true though. It's true.
So Chad, what are you up to, Chad?
Hi, I'm Chad. You can follow me on all the social medias at Quantum Theory. It's a pun off my name. I stream on Twitch sometimes.
you have a dog.
We have a dog. This is Archie.
Archie, little friend, come on over, Archie.
Oh, Archie hangs out with Holly and Ross all the time.
Yeah.
I've been streaming Vermintide 2 a lot. If you want to hang out with me,
I just
on
got
Twitch.
it. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna come play.
Yeah, you gotta play with me.
Yeah. The
It's
rat
real good,
people.
like,
It inspired this episode.
I thought of you actually with like, well, she likes rats who are evil, so she'll probably dig this
Yeah.
game.
I do.
So come hang out with that. And I don't know, like I write, watch the cartoons I make, watch Troll Hunters and Unikitty and all that stuff.
Chad,
Alright.
I saw you were streaming a game the other day, and you were talking about like alien invasions and false flags, and I'm like, this is so deep.
Here's the thing: is I have no memory of that. That sounds real right.
That is
It was-
like 90% of the conversations I've had with Chad.
Yeah, you're like,
False
what if Donald Trump is a false flag? And I'm like, tell me, go on. Like,
Oh well, let me explain the theory. It's that if Trump wanted to, or any president, if they wanted to destroy the world, they could just like when you first become president, they'd like give you the Area 51 talk,
Oh,
right?
no,
They'd, like,
yeah.
tell you all that stuff.
I've heard of
So
do
this.
they really?
Yeah, yeah. There's always that shot where like they see when they get talked and they come out of the meeting, they just look really shook.
Yeah.
Like they heard.
There's like
something crazy.
pictures of like every president doing that, by the way.
After the meeting, yeah, and like it'd be great for a president, even if it wasn't true, to just be like, "No, they got aliens," and then just like even if it wasn't true, you could plunge the entire country into chaos.
I want somebody link me to pictures of like presidents coming out of the Area 51 talk. I've never seen this, and
It's
I
great.
I haven't
They're
either.
all-
Will you
all-
please
they're all
tweet it once you
terrifying,
do? Because I want to see them.
Yeah.
It's like JFK was a robot or something. They were revealed to them,
Yeah.
like one of those kind of things.
On a less terrifying note, that like there's a whole part of the world happening that we're not privy to. Thank you to everybody who came up to me at EGLX like a week and a half ago now. I had a couple people say they like the show, so
Yay.
hopefully they're watching the VOD when it goes up on YouTube. Thank you so much. I saw some Strix pins. I
Yay!
had a bunch of people just go like, look, and I'm like, I know
Look!
I met a couple people at Emerald City who were like, I love your podcast. I'm like,
That's
no,
great. No, that's awesome.
but it was so sweet.
That's
Yes,
fabulous.
thank you for loving.
No,
And
My-
everyone who tweets about the show and stuff, like on the subreddit, is all real cool, real good.
yeah.
Thanks for loving on my shit, baby.
oh my god. Look, again,
Horrible
this
child.
is the self-love stream. Everyone is wonderful and beautiful. Thank you everyone who watched it, and make sure to drink water and take care of yourselves. I'm sorry that this episode was a little spooky, but I wanted it to be scary. So I just learned from Chris. You can tweet at him and tell him it's his fault.
It really, really is.
Yeah, it is. I can't do Anna's, and also watch Anna's game. She's amazing at the voices, and I am getting better at voices. I'm not as good, but I can do the horror stuff. I can do like the creepy things, so I play to my strength.
Yeah, dude, I was like, oh, I'm so mad after our game. I'm just going to TPK my party. I'm going to be a mean DM. And then I'm like, oh, I'm just going to play some little kids and let them find a secret tunnel. I can't do it, man.
It was no, your voices were amazing. But yeah, in chat they said they're incredible, which is true. Very talented.
Aw,
You're all very
shucks.
talented. All right, we're gonna go and let you guys go back to your regularly scheduled lives. But again, thank you so much for tuning in, and we will see you next week for the next episode of In the Birdcage.
Can't wait. Thanks, guys.
Thanks so much, everybody.
Sometimes I forget that I have to push the button, so I'm gonna. I forget that's my responsibility, so I gotta do that. Okay, bye.